Hello planner friends, in this video I'm going to flip through my February planner pages because it's the end of February, so I don't know, I'm always excited to flip through the planner, see what I've done, and also to switch to a new month. Like new beginnings is always exciting to me, so I'm gonna flip through and you're gonna see which or what kind of spreads I did this month, and also I'm gonna tell you some stuff. So let's go to February. So this is my monthly. Yeah, where do I start? So these sticky notes that you see here are tasks that I needed to do for my exam prep because it is exam season. Well, around this time I kind of wasn't feeling very well. Physically and mentally, I was just done. I was over it. I didn't want to do anything. I was kind of falling into a pit. And so, yeah, I just kind of stopped doing basically everything. So I didn't really touch my monthly that much. So these are still the sticky notes that I left on here because I never did these things. I'm going to have to move these to March, and yeah, but other than that I still have to, well, I still have to take this one off, but I didn't do these things. I kind of did these, so yeah, it was an okay month. I mean, I wasn't feeling well, so if I look at this month with those eyes, I feel fine. So let's go to the first week of February. So this was the first week. I used the Teresa Collins stickers. I really liked it. I love these colors. I love the gold, the black, the pink, peach kind of. Yeah. These didn't happen that much, but it's fine. You're also going to see with the weeks that I kind of start feeling not great. So this is the second week. This is kind of where I started to feel like kind of meh, I feel like. So always like when I feel not great, either physically or mentally, or I feel stressed and overwhelmed, I usually abandon my planner. I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive because if you have a lot to do, you would use your planner more. That's also what I think would happen, but that's not what really happens in my life. I usually abandon my planner. I don't even want to look at this stuff. I don't want to know. I just don't want to do anything. And so even the idea of opening my planner and looking at all the stuff that I need to do, or writing down stuff that I need to do but I don't want to do, it just stresses me out. So I usually just don't use it. I literally didn't basically do anything on these days. And then I was trying to get back into it. It was kind of okay, but didn't even fill out this part. So, I still kind of like this spread. It was my Valentine's spread. And so then the week after, it looks kind of fine. But if you look at weeks where I feel great, look at the 1st of February, so many things on my list, and I usually get done a lot of those, or at least I plan to do a lot of things. And then on days where I don't feel great, it's just 2 things, and even out of those 2 I managed to do 1. So I wasn't feeling good. I was trying to get back into it. This is kind of how I react to these times. I don't want to do anything, and then I feel guilty about it, and I try to go back and get back into it, and then I feel like after 2 days I feel like burnt out again. So yeah, it's like a wave. So yeah, it is kind of empty, but I still like this spread a lot, to be honest, and I'm kind of bummed that I never really used it that much. And then this is the week we're on. So it is the 28th of February today. As you can see, it's pretty empty. So this week I was kind of getting back physically and mentally, I feel like. Because I like took a little bit of time off, I started to feel better. So I was like trying to like get back into it, but then something happened and then I didn't do anything. So yeah, this spread is not not that great because it's really not filled out. But you know, it's fine. Like my planner should reflect my life, and it does. This is my life. It happens. Wasn't feeling great. It's okay. I mean, COVID and everything is like, I'm just so over it. And like I am changing jobs starting 1st of March. It is also exam season. It's just too much at the moment. So this is why it's just like too much for me. So, but you know, I also wasn't a huge fan of this spread. So that's probably also one of the reasons why I didn't really wanted to use it. So, you know, if you're like curious about why I already have March in here, but only the monthly, is because I was planning out my exam prep for March as well. And this is also why I have November here, because November starts on a Monday, just like March does. So it's basically kind of the same calendar. So I could literally like see like it's on the same spot. This is like the very messy exam prep plan. But yeah, so I was just like parking all of my sticky notes so they don't clutter up my monthly. So always, like all the time when I want to plan out my exam prep for a week, I go back to this calendar, I pull out my stickies and put them over on the days. And then when I do my week, I know, okay, this is all the stuff I have to do. It's basically how I roll. So that was my catch-all planner. Now we're going into health and social media. And so this was my health section. These sticky notes are on this dashboard because I marked down some stuff. So I did the same thing that I did last month, where I wrote something each day about my day, and I also marked down my mood, my wellness, and my anxiety. I also tried to keep track of my sleep, my water, and my workouts. With the water, didn't really go well, but it's fine. So this is how the monthly looks. I kind of like this one. I think I'm going to continue doing this because I just like to do it. And then this is the first week in my health planner. I actually really love this spread. I love pink and black, and I was also really good with my workouts. So first week of February was fine, I feel like. And yeah, second week was also fine workout-wise. The only workout I didn't do was on Sunday. I think I had something, like maybe a headache or something. So I used some scrapbook paper for this spread. This was my Valentine spread, obviously. And then we have this spread, and I actually was kind of good with my workouts. What? Now I don't know. I feel like I had in my head, I felt like I wasn't really doing great, but it seems like I did. I skipped the one on Sunday, but other than that, okay, good to know. So yeah, I really like this spread. This was these are stickers from the wellness planning sticker book that I actually don't even own. I just got some individual sticker sheets from that book. And this is the week we are on now. I really love this spread. I like how colorful it is and the kind of almost rainbow ombre kind of effect. And yeah, no workouts. In the first half of this week, I wasn't feeling great. But then I tried to pick it up. So yeah, so this is the last week of February in my health planner. And then we're going into social media, and this is where it's going to get embarrassing. So as you can tell, I still have January in here because and at the end of January I was planning on taking some pictures before I take out January. I never did that. So it's still in here. Even the monthly dashboard tab is on January. So you kind of get a feel for how much I did for my social media this month. But it's not about January, it's about February. So let's see what I did. Yep. This, yeah. Yeah, it was not a good month for my social media. I basically didn't publish any video. I literally recorded all of my planner setups. I recorded all the plan with me's all throughout the month, and I didn't get around to edit or post any of those. So that's a bummer because I have a lot of footage that I never published, and I spent a lot of time on recording, and now it's the end of February and I don't even know if you would like to see a plan with me from the 7th of February at the beginning of March. So, I don't know what to do about that, but yeah, it was a hard month for me, so my focus was on something else. I was trying to get better. I was trying to still do my work and stuff, and social media was unfortunately not a priority for me. So yeah, it's empty. It's empty. I don't know what to do with this spread. It's empty. And then we have this spread, and I originally created this for the first week of February, and then I didn't use it, and I thought it is such a shame to throw this away basically and never use it. So I redated it for the second week and was trying to get stuff done, and then I just didn't. So yeah. And that's basically it. All of the other spreads I never even set up or did anything on. I mean, I guess it's good because I can reuse these pages since there is nothing on them. But this just tells me that it was just too much and social media was just not on my list. So that's fine. What I'm thinking of doing actually is I'm going to change up my setup, I think. So, before I jump into that quickly, let me show you this. So this is my budget section, and I don't want to show you my financial info, but yeah. So this is my budget section. I didn't really use this as well, and then also this part I didn't use. So all of this is basically unused. But what I'm thinking of doing, I actually got a hardcover university planner coming in the mail, because that one has an hourly planning section each day. And I was looking at the spring release stuff, and there was this calendar extension pack with the hourly layout, And I really wanted that because I felt like I really want to plan like hourly. I actually do that digitally, and I feel like it's not a good mix for me to do digital and analog planning. So I want to do all of it like either digitally or like analog. So I was thinking, okay, well, let me do that on paper instead. So I got that university planner coming in, and I'm going to plan my university work in that planner. So I was doing that in my catch-all up until this point. And so my catch-all was kind of full with stuff because I put like work, university, personal stuff, even like workout and everything. I was putting on here because it's my catch-all, that's what it's for. But now that I am going to probably pull out university work from this catch-all, I am thinking of eliminating my social media section and putting all the stuff that I need to do for social media on my catch-all. I don't know how great that's gonna be. We're gonna see. I also like didn't decide on it like completely. It's just kind of like my idea, because as you can see, I didn't really use it, and I feel like maybe it's a little bit too much for me to keep up with. And so I really don't want to pull out my health section because I really love to do that. I am not a huge fan of this section, so I don't really want to use it. It's also just a little bit too much stress for me. So maybe if I like don't have a whole section for social media, I just plan all the social media in my catch-all. Maybe it's not gonna be that overwhelming. I don't know yet. You're gonna see in my March planner setups coming what I did. But yeah, so that's basically it, I feel like. I was actually also, now that I'm talking about hourly planning, I was actually like using these daily sheets, and I really like these. So that's where I think my need for hourly planning comes in, because I just really like to do that and it helped me a lot. So once that planner comes in, I'm going to show you, obviously. But yeah, that's basically it for my flip through. So I can't even talk. Tell me in the comments how your February was. I'm really curious. You just heard that my February wasn't the greatest. Maybe yours was better. Tell me in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna go because I have to set up my planner for March. So I hope you have an awesome day. And if you like this video, you maybe want to give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. And other than that, I hope we see each other very soon. Until then, bye!